I'm George Wilson, first officer with American Airlines. I'm a graduate of Aviation High School, class of '62. My mechanical and technical training at Aviation High School provided me with a sense of direction and foundation upon which to build my career. The film you're about to see may help you make the decision to choose a career in the aerospace industry.
These are mechanics inspecting, maintaining, and repairing aircraft for flight. Some of the many aircraft based in the New York area. The aviation industry in the metropolitan New York area is a $7 billion industry, employing 78,000 people, earning a total of $965 million per year. Is a monoplane. It takes one man in the cockpit and several on the ground to keep it in the air. It too must be inspected, maintained, and repaired by skilled mechanics. What does it take to be an aviation mechanic? It takes interest, aptitude, and education. This is Aviation High School in New York City, the largest public school of its kind in the country, an all-aviation high school, a $35 million structure occupying an entire city block, $6.5 million of the most up-to-date equipment and furnishings for 2,300 students. The courses at Aviation High School, designed with the help and cooperation of the Aeronautic Educational Commission and approved by the Federal Aviation Administration, develop in the student the skills and knowledge needed to become FAA certificated airframe and power plant mechanic technicians, and in addition, qualify them for aerospace trade specialties, and with some further training, junior engineers, production planners, material testers, and aeronautical engineers. This is the hangar at Aviation High School, which houses 16 live aircraft, including helicopters, propeller, and jet-driven aircraft. The boys in the hangar are seniors. They're about ready to enter the industry after 4 years of intensive training, both academic and vocational. It all began way back when they were freshmen and met their first airplane, scale model. The big work begins in wing construction. Here, they learn basic skills and how to use basic tools. They learn and acquire good work and safety habits. The sophomore curriculum includes an introduction into basic electrical theory and practical work. sheet metal shop is designed to develop in the student his skill and his confidence. He puts it to use in complex sheet metal work, layout, bending, forming, and riveting. Still in the sophomore year, the student acquires basic machine shop skills. By the end of the year, he will have developed employable skills in basic machine shop, sheet metal, basic electricity, and woodworking. All ninth-year students take science. They devote half the day to shop and the other half to academic classes. The science department offers, in addition to general science, courses in aerospace science, related technology, chemistry, and physics. This is trade drawing. The teacher is explaining what is known as auxiliary views, one of the many points that must be understood by the student in order to read blueprints. Blueprints are the universal language of the aviation industry. History. The student asks a question and the teacher answers it. All students are scheduled for social studies during their stay at Aviation High. The Social Studies Department offers, in addition to World Studies, American Studies and Economics. In their junior year, they're taught basic engine theory. Engines are disassembled and assembled until it becomes second nature. Here they apply engine theory to routine repair work, maintenance, and servicing of the power plant. Students disassemble magnetos while others test and overhaul carburetors, starters, and fuel systems. All part of the work of the accessory shop. Work that will prepare the student for engine running and testing of live aircraft in his senior year. English, the one skill basic to all school learning, to all understanding, and to all of life. English courses are required for all students in every semester. From symbolism to symbols. All students are required to take a course in music appreciation, except those who play in the school band. Students who wish to learn to play a musical instrument may do so. Students who'd rather strut and fret their hour upon the stage may likewise do so. Every year, the Dramatics Club presents a major production. This time, the musical Don Quixote. Aviation High has built a worldwide reputation, attracting prominent visitors who come to see the school in operation. Astronaut Eugene Cernan addresses a group of students in the company of the school principal, Mr. Santo Fronterio. Health education is an integral part of the school program. It includes courses in hygiene and physical education, as well as participation in interscholastic sports. Today's aircraft use a complex hydraulic system to operate the landing gear, flaps, brakes, and automatic pilot. The student must have a thorough understanding of hydraulics to be an aviation mechanic. Welding requires the critical use of skills and safety habits, the know-how of the acetylene torch and the electric arc. The electrical shop completes the junior year. Sufficient skill has now been developed in welding, hydraulics, and electricity to enable the student to be employed in these areas of specialization. Every student has a guidance counselor. Each counselor is there to offer educational, vocational, and personal guidance. As preparation for a career in engineering, seniors are offered the opportunity to take advanced physical science laboratory courses. Up-to-date laboratory apparatus and calculators are used throughout the course. Students perform college-level experiments as well as practical testing of the strength of various materials. A course in avionics is also part of the curriculum. Emphasis is placed upon the student gaining enough practical experience to attain a basic working knowledge, as well as a solid background in theory. Knowledge of the fundamentals of mathematics is essential for every student, whether he's planning to be an aviation mechanic or preparing for engineering college. This is a course in 12th-year mathematics known as calculus. Courses in algebra, trigonometry, advanced algebra, and geometry also are offered. Before graduating, a senior who plans a career in the industry will likely discuss the possibilities with the shop chairman, who illustrates the future by referring to Aviation High graduates now gainfully employed in the industry.
Is that right? That's right, Pat. Very good, Joshua. Appreciate your effort. Thanks a lot. Right. My name is Pat Marinelli, Director of Aircraft Service at the JFK base for Pan Am. There is always a need for highly trained technicians and engineers to maintain these complex aircraft. A well-planned aviation training program is the basis for developing a maintenance technician. I should know. I'm Tony Rastusha, Manager of Field Maintenance Engineering for Trans World Airlines. I graduated from Aviation High School. Lyle, let's set our men up in motion. I graduated from Aviation High School. My son did too. I know the importance of maintenance. I rely on the technician for the safety of the
aircraft is the result of not only design and engineering, but also the quality of craftsmanship that is incorporated in its fabrication and assembly. I'm Al Wallace, Assistant to the Chairman of the Board of Grumman International. My career in the aerospace industry began with my training at Aviation High School. I started at Grumman as an aviation mechanic, worked my way into engineering, and subsequently into the managerial capacity which I hold today.
and flies. And the freshman is now a senior. He can no longer turn a propeller, as he once did, with his finger. This is a lesson in advanced engines, one of the last these boys will receive as students. This is a cutaway of a typical engine, typical of the kind these boys will later encounter as mechanics. He's involved with the real thing, where theory and practical experience are brought together in preparation for his FAA Maintenance Technician's examination. And at last, the test cell. The shop foreman is ready. The crew is set. All defects have been corrected and inspected. The engine has been fueled. The signal is given for the test to begin. This is it. Repair Station 267, licensed by the Federal Aviation Agency, located at the hangar of Aviation High School. It is here in the hangar that students in their senior year put all their previous classroom work to the test. Students learn to troubleshoot, test, check, and recheck until all systems are go. Here in the hangar, they learn what it is to work on the plane itself, from light aircraft to jets, under the guidance of teachers who are themselves licensed mechanics and ground instructors. time has come for graduation. A time for sadness and a time for joy. A time to look back and a time to look ahead. The end, hopefully, of something that was good, Aviation High. And the beginning, hopefully, of something that will even be better, a career in the aerospace industry.